Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super episode review. Today we're going to be talking about episode 81, where Goku faces off against Bergamo the Crusher. Now, if you guys have been following Dragon Ball Super as much as me, and you closely paid attention to the first two fights, and you know the difference in power levels between Goku and Gohan and Buu at this point, it was like a no-brainer that Goku was gonna wipe the floor with this dude. Like, it was a no-brainer that this was gonna happen. And so all of that, like, anticipation leading up to that fight, and then Bergamo basically, you know, making a plea to the Omni Kings that if he wins, that they promise not to erase the universes. I mean, I obviously knew that they were going to say yes, because the way that Super's been going and the way this tournament's been going, Goku's becoming the #1 most hated guy. So it was quite obvious that he was going to make that request. Well, it wasn't obvious he was going to make that request, but after he made that request, it was quite obvious that they were going to agree to it, because we already knew who was going to win that fight. And then for the High Priest to say, yes, they agreed to doing this, but Goku, if you hold back, we're going to obliterate all the universes anyways. You know, it just goes to show you that they mean serious business. And so, because of this, Bergamo, you know, in Bergamo's mind, Goku's the bad guy. Goku's the one who wanted this tournament. Goku's the one, you know, who is causing all of this destruction, who's going to be behind all the universes getting erased. So, at the end of the day, Goku is the most, like, out of every bad guy we've seen throughout Dragon Ball history, right now, Goku's at the top of being the bad guy, you know, and he even kind of laughs when he's called the bad guy. But, you know, these other villains may have destroyed planets or galaxies. Goku's gonna be responsible for universes being wiped out. Like, he's at the top of his own list of bad guys, and that's just, you know, where we've seen Super go. And we've seen Vegeta rising up, becoming more of the hero than Goku, and Goku's ego is basically turning him into like an idiot villain who just wants to fight strong beings, you know, and it's very sad. At least for me. For those of you who watch the manga, I guess that's, you guys told me in my last video that that's how Goku really is in the manga, and they changed it for the US version of the show. So for you guys, it's probably just going in the direction you expected it to, but for people like me who are crying inside as our childhood memories are being destroyed of what we thought Goku was, you know, it's still a bit saddening. So anyways, the fight takes place and ends up being a fight where Bergamo can just absorb the power that he gets hit from Goku. And I thought it was pretty funny, that first scene where Goku just punches the crap out of him and he has all the fist marks in his stomach, and then he grows a bit bigger, you know. But it was a very predictable fight. Bergamo was going to get super huge. Goku was going to be able to take advantage of all of his blind spots. And then they were making a big deal out of the ring, which I don't understand, because I don't see why Bergamo wouldn't be able to fly. I mean, I guess we didn't really see him fly during the match. I don't know if he can fly or not, but if he can fly, just because he's bigger doesn't mean he can't at least hover, you know, a little bit, you know what I mean? So that was just kind of weird to me. But they were just showing how big he is, and that he's so big now that his weight is actually crushing the floor of the ring. But for whatever the reason they did that, you know, and for Goku to release his trump card the way he did, granted he was told that if he doesn't fight his absolute max, that it's going to be a trouble for him, but for him just to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and then release his KAIOKEN and just obliterate Bergamo, whom, by the way, for these wolf guys being as weak as they are, is it just me, or should he have not been vaporized by that attack? Because at the end of the day, they're not that strong, and they're ranked below our universe. And as soon as Goku whipped out his God key, it's like everyone in the arena almost shit themselves. They're like, that's the key of the gods. So Bergamo should have been vaporized. He should have been dead from that attack. But that's just me. So anyways, he gets attacked, he gets beaten, and now Goku seals his fate as being the #1 most hated person in all of the universes, because now this tournament's going to continue to go on. So we're really running out of options on how the other universes are going to be saved from complete destruction at this point. Maybe throughout the tournament, maybe, you know, there's obviously going to be things that are happening, maybe other deals are made, maybe the Omni Kings enjoy the tournament and the fight so much, and they kind of, maybe they're gonna like play it up to be like, you know, if the second weakest universe is capable of, you know, being such good contenders, because obviously, I mean, either our team's gonna win or they're gonna get pretty damn close to winning the tournament, just the way it's gonna turn out. Maybe they can utilize that and be like, hey, we're supposed to have one of the lowest mortality power levels and we just kicked everyone's ass. So maybe there's hope for us, and maybe there's hope for these other weak universes too. So, I mean, I'm sure every single all the other universes is going to have their own trump card, and I'm hoping that female Broly, or we'll say female legendary Super Saiyan, is from one of those other weak universes, because that'll kind of push my theory forward in that, you know, they think that these universes have a low mortality. Obviously, everyone was in agreement that the power level of our universe, Universe 7, was very low, and they had no idea that Goku could bust out Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and possess the God Ki that he has. So, my question is what are these overall mortality power levels rated on? You know, have they done any recent research to see if that's correct? I mean, granted, the Omni Kings are all-knowing, all-powerful beings, but at the end of the day, they didn't know what Goku was capable of. They didn't know what the tournament was like. So there's things that they don't know. So maybe they haven't cared to go back and check the power ratings of all the universes. We don't know. These are all these questions that are unanswered. But overall, I mean, it was definitely a fun fight to watch. It was a lot more fun than the Gohan fight. I did enjoy the Buu fight. The Buu fight made me laugh, but overall, it was fun to see a fight finally where some epic power got released, you know, and I love the animation that they had throughout the fight as well. So that was really cool. So things are going in the right direction. Now we know what the rules are, and the rules are gonna make the Universal Survival Tournament, or the Tournament of Power, really interesting to watch, because you can't just go in there and be a Billy Badass with a lot of power to win. You have to actually use tactics. You can't get knocked out. You can't fly past a certain point. Like, there's all these factors that are gonna come into play, and on top of that, it's gonna be one battle, one grand battle royale of everyone just attacking each other. So I'm wondering if everyone's just gonna like take out their aggression and just all attack Goku at once because they're pissed. Like, that would be really funny to see, but I don't know. I mean, maybe that's gonna be a specific reason, because once obviously Gohan now knows, and Piccolo is obviously going to find out what's happening. Those are kind of the two best strategists that we have. Vegeta obviously a pretty good strategist too. Goku's a good strategist, but he's kind of dumb when it comes to teamwork. But maybe that's the reason why we're going to see 18 and 17 and some of these other characters like Master Roshi and Krillin, even though they're not that strong. Maybe that's why they're going to be in this tournament, because of the tactics they possess, and they're going to work better as a team. So I don't know, but I'm really interested to see where this goes from here. But if you guys are enjoying these reviews, please show some love. Hit that like button down there. The more likes, the better. Over 9,000 every video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hey, leave those comments. Let's live chat about the episodes, predictions you guys might have. I want to hear it all. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. See ya.